Thomas Keene was a novelist in need of a reset. Divorced, blocked, broke. When he found a colonial-era house for sale deep in the Maine woods, dirt cheap and full of character, he didn't ask too many questions. He needed solitude. He needed silence. And most of all, he needed to finish the book that would save his career. But some stories don't want to be written. They want to write you. The writing begins. At first, the words flowed, faster than ever. He'd sit at the old desk in the attic and lose track of time, wake up hours later to find pages written in his own handwriting, though he couldn't remember typing them. It wasn't what he'd planned. But the scenes were vivid, electric, violent. Characters he didn't create. Names he didn't know. It's like the house is helping me, he told himself. And the book was good. Too good, The Woman in the Walls. At night, Thomas heard tapping from behind the drywall, sometimes footsteps above, though the attic was empty, sometimes breathing right behind his chair. One night, he pulled back the plaster in the guest bedroom. He found a cavity in the wall, and inside it, a woman's old shoe, a cracked porcelain doll, and a journal wrapped in cloth. The final page was smeared with blood. She lives in the ink. The story turns dark. The writing changed. It got darker, more violent, more personal. The main character became a man named Thomas, living alone in the woods, writing a book in a cursed house. And then the story described things he hadn't told anyone, like the car accident, the way his wife left, the dream he had about the woman in the mirror. The next morning, the title had changed. A House is a Body. He didn't write that. The possession. He tried to stop, unplug the laptop, burn the pages. But the next day they'd return, freshly printed, still warm. When he threw them out, they showed up in the fireplace. When he left the house, the story continued, typed onto the fog of his car window, written in the frost of the trees. And the tapping turned to scratching. From inside the walls, from under the floorboards, he tried to flee. Made it to town, rambled to the sheriff about ghosts, writing itself, A Woman in the Walls. They brought him back, but the house was empty, no power, no furniture, and his laptop was still open. On the screen, chapter 37, The Man Who Wouldn't Leave. And then a line appeared on its own. She's in the story now, and so are you, 1 year later. A new writer lives in the house. Bought it cheap, full of character. He says the attic has great energy, and the desk feels like it remembers things. He started a new novel. The story just flows out of him. He says he found the title already written on the last page, A House is a Body. And in the reflection of the laptop screen, sometimes he sees a figure standing behind him. A man, mouth open, eyes hollow, fingers still twitching to type. Some houses don't want to be lived in. They want to be told. And every writer leaves a little bit of themselves behind, forever.